first-person shooters for Android and iOS. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Vic Christoph with Phone Arena, and today we're taking a look at the 15 best first-person shooters for mobile phones. So let's get started with number 1, Modern Combat 5. Modern Combat is without a doubt the most popular shooter game for iOS and Android. The 5th installment in the Modern Combat first-person shooter series comes with even better graphics than before, a rich story-driven single-player mode, as well as a fun multiplayer options where squads of players face each other in battle. Modern Combat 5 introduces new classes of warriors, so you pick from being an assault, heavy, recon, sniper, support, bounty hunter, sapper, X1 morph, or commander. The choice of a class defines the way you play the game, and as you play more and more you develop specific class skills, becoming better at what you do. The single-player mode has improved a lot since earlier versions of the game, taking you into vastly different environments from Venice to Tokyo, but it's also the pure creativity in gameplay, from missions where you protect someone to cinematic animations where your hero does crazy stunts to survive, then shooting from a helicopter and so much more. The multiplayer though is where things really get intense, with squad battles, chat leaderboards, and everything in between to get you hooked. Number 2, Dead Trigger 2. The most popular zombie shooter, Dead Trigger 2, is a game where you have to survive by any means necessary and stop the constantly oncoming waves of flesh-hungry zombies. From the deserted mines of Africa to the alleyways of Shanghai, Dead Trigger 2 plays out in a variety of locations and introduces you to new types of zombies and bosses like the Kamikaze and the Vomitron that are harder to kill. Your range of weapon, however, is expanded to match the enemies, from melee weapons like the big hammer, bolt motor and machete, to grenade chickens and rocket chickens and special machine gun mounted to chickens. You have a lot of killing power at your disposal. If you're serious about your zombie killing ambitions, you can also play Dead Trigger 2 by using a Moga game controller with your phone. Number 3, Unkilled. As we're talking zombie shooters, Unkilled is one of the best new ones. Experience New York City overrun by zombies and your hero Joe on a mission to stop the invasion with the anti-zombie Wolfpack unit. With over 300 missions, a ton of various zombie enemies and zombie bosses including sheriffs, butcher and more, plus a wide range of weapons at your disposal including the inevitable shotgun, but also sniper rifles and others. This game also supports MFG controls and multiple gamepads. Number 4, Forward Assault. A Counter-Strike-like games for mobile devices with online gameplay, Forward Assault is a first-person shooter that features tactical gameplay and is all about the fast-paced action. While the number of maps on Forward Assault is limited, they're all detailed and fun to play. The idea of the game is the same as with Counter-Strike. The plot involves a bomb and a counter-terrorist team on a mission to defuse it and save the world from the danger. Or you can also play as the terrorist team that actually wants to plant the bomb. Play on strategic, based tactical maps and bring your team to victory. Number 5, Guns of Boom. Guns of Boom is a fun cartoon online player versus player shooter where your hero enters the army. This is not just the regular army though. In Guns of Boom, no one will tell you what you do or where to shoot. You have to make your own decisions and choose your own battles. As you make those choices, you get to team up with other soldiers, get better at killing enemies, and ultimately be the dominant force in battle. You get to choose your tactics. You could go all in with a blitz attack, firing machine guns frantically as you move forward, or take a cold-blooded approach and carefully aim at the enemy and shoot them directly in the head. Both tactics will work if you execute them well. Number 6, Nova Legacy. Nova is one of the most popular shooters for Android and iOS from the early days of smartphone gaming. Nova Legacy is the lightest version of the shooter and one that is optimized for the latest devices. The game is a sci-fi first-person shooter that has a single-player mode following the story of main hero Cal Warden, or multiplayer options if you prefer to play multiplayer. In the single-player campaign, you're involved in the conflict with evil Volterites, enemies of the colonial administration forces. A skilled marine, you have to defend Earth. In multiplayer, you have a ton of options following a similar tone as Modern Combat. You can play deathmatch to try and be the last man standing, go on a 4 vs 4 team deathmatch and try to get on top of leaderboards. Number 7. Frontline Commando 2. Frontline Commando 2 is a shooter available for free on iOS and Android that puts you in the middle of a war zone. Left betrayed and alone on the battlefield, you must rise from the ashes and build a team of mercenaries to bring revenge to your enemies. For this, you'd need to buy guns and gain experience and of course, get better at killing your enemies. The list of available weapons include assault rifles, shotguns and machine guns, but you can also use special war gear such as drones, grenades and rocket launchers. All of this will be needed as your enemies include snipers, heavy weapons specialists, tanks, helicopters and other flying drones. The game also supports player versus player multiplayer mode. Number 8. Critical Ops. Critical Ops or COps is another fast-paced first-person shooter that looks and feels like CSGO and that will test your reflexes and tactical skill. Pick your side, be a terrorist or a counter-terrorist and engage in modern warfare to dominate the battlefield. You have 4 multiplayer modes: Defuse, Team Deathmatch, Ranked Games and Gun Game. In Defuse, the terrorists try to plant and explode a bomb while counter-terrorists try to prevent that. In Team Deathmatch, the teams compete for dominance within a time limit. In Ranked Games, the players are awarded points for every game that they win. And finally, Gun Game is a mode that is played in teams, but all players individually work their way through all the weapons in the game. Number 9. Deus Ex: The Fall. Initially released for iOS devices back in June 2013, Deus Ex: The Fall is set in the same universe as Deus Ex PC games. The Fall follows the story of Ben Saxon, an augmented ex-military who tries to unravel a global conspiracy and prevent a powerful corporation from testing a dangerous drug on the peaceful population. Deus Ex: The Fall features beautiful graphics, intuitive controls and several hours of action-packed gameplay. Number 10. Shadowgun Dead Zone. Shadowgun Dead Zone is a multiplayer-only game from a third-person view for up to 12 players on the same arena. There are 2 playing modes, Deathmatch and Zone Control. The first one doesn't need explanation, just be the last person standing, while the second one is a team-based with a few control points scattered around the map. You and your teammates have to stay in close proximity of the points in order to control them and win points. When battle becomes too heated, you can also take a cover by going to a nearby object, and this makes for a more tactical and interesting approach to battle. Number 11. Max Payne Mobile. Max Payne Mobile is one of the most immersive third-person shooters with the intriguing story of a cop framed for murder, a man left with nothing to lose after he lost his family. The game is also filled with awesome cinematic effects and features a dramatic storyline that is more of an experience rather than click-click-bang shooting. With its nostalgic soundtrack, Max Payne Mobile will bring good memories to those who used to play the game on their computers back in the day. Number 12. Neon Shadow. Neon Shadow is a fast-paced cyberpunk first-person shooter inspired by classic shooters. With a shotgun at hand, your objective is no less than to save humanity from the evil dark mechanoids who have taken control of your space station and are on their way to take over the galaxy. The game has a multiplayer mode in addition to the single-player campaign, and if you're wondering what it feels like playing it, think true classics like Quake or Doom. You even have a gun that shoots big green balls of demolishment, similar to the BFG in Doom. Number 13. Dead Effect. Deep in space, you're on board a spaceship flying far away from its homeland. It's been 178 days of hibernation and the day is Wednesday, September 7th, 2045. Well, something happened on this day, as the hibernation pods are empty way before the supposed time. Your hero is an elite member of the Special Unit 13 and goes on a fight for his life in the sci-fi first-person shooter that will send chills down your spine. Number 14. Into the Dead. Into the Dead throws you into a dark and gruesome world of zombies roaming Earth and a kill or be killed time when there are no second chances. Into the Dead challenges you to stay alive at any cost, moving as fast as you can and protecting yourself by any means necessary. And when the dead are rising, there is too much danger around, you have no choice but to run. The game features impressive graphics and allows you to unlock a huge arsenal of guns, making for a fun play. Number 15, Blitz Brigade. Last but not least, in this selection we have Blitz Brigade. This is a massive multiplayer online first-person shooter where you select to be one of 7 highly skilled badass classes and team up with other players to kill your enemies. It's as straightforward as it sounds. And that's it guys, this wraps our list of the best first-person shooters for iOS and Android. Which one is your personal favorite? Let us know in the comments, smash the like button if you enjoyed watching this and subscribe for more videos, and I will catch you in the next one.